Good morning. I'm Pastor Tully here with my Wednesday morning message, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Of course, you know what that means, right? It means the waiting is over. Well, Advent is almost here. What is Advent, you say? Well, Advent is the season of waiting for Christmas. That's right, folks. You don't have to wait any longer to officially begin waiting. All silliness aside, what is Advent? Well, Advent is the 4 weeks before Christmas, specifically the 4 Sundays before Christmas Day. And one of the most common traditions that we have in the church is that of an Advent wreath. This is the Advent wreath we use at Conyers Pres. I've got here the old wreath from a few years ago. This one is pretty gnarly. That's pretty cool. Got some traditions and some history to it. And so what we do is each week we light a candle on the wreath, and then each week you light a new candle. So week 1, 1 candle, week 2, 2 candles, week 3, 3 candles, and so on. The candles, they've all got 4 candles around the outside and then 1 candle in the middle. This wreath is an old one, and it really shows kind of what I'm talking about, where you can mark the passage of time using an Advent wreath. So you can see here that the one in the front has really been burned down a lot, whereas the ones in the back, not so much, and a couple of these haven't even been lit yet. So an Advent wreath, it's a way of marking how time has passed as you count down and wait for Christmas. There's also a lot of symbolism with the wreath. So let's start with what each of the candles stand for. So of course, the big candle in the middle, that's the Christ candle, which stands for Jesus Christ, the light of the world. That candle is always white, sometimes has a cross on it to really let us know what's going on. And then what do the other 4 candles stand for? Well, there's actually not a lot of consistency here. Some traditions, they say they stand for hope, peace, joy, love. And those candles, 3 of them are purple, and the joy candle on the 3rd week is pink. Some people, they change it up a little bit, and they do hope, love, joy, and peace. Of course, they all have the Christ candle. I even saw this one once, where you got blue candles, and they stand for hope, faith, joy, and peace. And then some people, they change the words up altogether, and you got prophecy, Bethlehem, shepherds, and angels, kind of telling the 4 different parts of the Christmas story. All these different ideas, different themes, they're all kind of basically the same, but it's okay that they're all a little bit different. There's not really one correct way to do it. The Christmas season, it is full of different traditions that we picked up along the past 2,000 years of church history. And most of which, none of these celebrations or traditions were things that Jesus' own family practiced or the Jews that lived in Palestine at that time would have practiced. And very few of them are ones that the early Christians even practiced. Christmas has grown and changed over time, and that's okay. The different traditions, they give meaning to this season because of the people who practice them. And of course, that meaning and that significance changes over time. So this year, which I think is a year unlike every other year, I encourage you to think about your own family and church traditions. How do they give you meaning? And how has that meaning changed over time? How have you shared those traditions with your children or with your friends? I look forward to hearing from each of you about what your Advent and Christmas traditions are. Thanks for watching.